I had planned to bring you a different video today, but then I went on a day trip by myself last Saturday and I decided I had to share with you a story very close to my heart. It is my personal story, yet when told with an open heart, I am sure many of you will find themselves in it. It is about how I learned to fully, thoroughly, and unapologetically love life and experience the world around me with wonder in my eyes and live fully in the present. Things like taking a long train ride only to enjoy the scent of the sea and a day by myself to simply be felt so far-fetched around 6 to 7 years ago. I was a young immigrant student trying to make sense of how my choices had gotten me to where I was. I remember this feeling of having two separate entities in my mind, one that would repeat debilitating thoughts of me not being good enough and that I was failing miserably, and one that would continue to persevere and comfort me to not lose hope. The hopeful side of me, though, was hanging by a thread, and the toxic thoughts were outracing her at a rate that I was left facing some level of depression and a feeling in the limbo, not sure if and when I was ever going to get my old self back. The one I was before the world started to weigh so much on me after I left my home and my comfort zone. During those years, no matter where I went, be it by the sea or the mountaintop, I would still carry some weight of my debilitating thoughts with me, and that would stop me from fully enjoying the beauty of simple things, such as a flower, the blue sky. This past Saturday, as I took myself by the seaside to take a pause from the hot weather of the city, I felt, time and again, the major shift had happened in me. I was so excited, noticing and capturing beauty through the lens of my camera everywhere, so I could not help but make a video about it. The day started very early in the morning. There were still not so many tourists, and so it was easier to navigate the Cinque Terre, a fascinating destination with a rich history in the region of Liguria in Italy. I will leave links down below if you're interested to know more. The sun reflecting into the seawater that looked like fairy dust was a good metaphor for how my eyes were also sparkling from feeling so in flow and peaceful. The art around the small towns was so captivating that my hands would effortlessly reach for the camera, my feet would pause, and my eyes could not get enough of witnessing and filming it from all the possible angles. And that's what I love most about this video you're watching. It was so spontaneous. I find that purchasing handmade items and supporting small art businesses is a way to honor the local artists and the small town that drives their creativity. Being able to do that now that I make my own money gives me a lot of joy. The day ended up being just as amazing as it started. I stopped to admire the flowers and collected some as well. Even in the most random place, the train station, I found a lavender growing. It brought me so much joy because for some reason I had been craving to be around that flower this summer and I hadn't had the chance to witness so many of them in one spot. I realized how much needed it is to take a step back and acknowledge all the progress that I've made towards loving myself more and being my own friend. I hope that inspires you to do the same. Hello everyone, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching the video, and I also wanted to take some time to thank all of you who have subscribed to the channel, or if we know each other personally, thank you so much for doing that and for letting me know in any way, shape or form, be it by subscribing or by texting or vocally, how much you like the videos and that they mean something to you. That brings me a lot of joy, so thank you. And to the people, the subscribers I don't know, I kind of feel that we know each other because if you've also watched the past videos, at least you know me. I might not know you, but you know a lot of what has made me be the person I am today, because I've shared bits and pieces of my story ever since the first video. So thank you for joining, and I hope insane to be made, really. As much as spontaneous and a beautiful day I had last Saturday, I had the roughest time putting it together. Filming it was so spontaneous. Putting it together was, again, a race against time. I had a very hectic and stressful week at work, but work wasn't even the worst thing that happened this week. Actually, work wasn't bad at all. It was the norm, actually. Yeah, there were other things other tasks that had me run and do things in a rush and get mad and frustrated and so on. Anyway, I managed to put it together. If in case you haven't found out yet, what I'm trying to do with the Art Waken channel is to make it a place where I publish more of my favorite content, which is short movies. I have already published one, and I'll leave the link if you care to watch. But short movies take a lot of time to be made, so in the meantime, as I try to make these short movies, I want to keep myself busy by anyhow putting out content that involves filmmaking and that is true to my heart and to myself, so I can so that it means something to me. Yeah, and this video also meant a lot to bring it to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I was also going to bring you a different video this week that was gonna feature some shadow art, but I didn't get the chance to do that because I felt so spontaneously that I had to share the story you just saw. But that video will be coming next time we see each other, which will be the 6th of July. Until then, I thank you so much for even listening to me speak right now. I don't even know what I'm saying because I just finished the video, and thank you. Thank you. I will see you soon. Goodbye.